George?
Oh, like what I learned from it?
Yeah, either or, yeah.
I learned not to chase pitches outside the zone, and then the next at bat I had, I saw the catcher moving outside again, and then I hit it 2 times.
Perfect. So another good sporting reference on what you learned from those mistakes.
Had to get
Jay?
so mad it slapped up on the ground.
Perfect. So his was learning to do things differently with sports. Jay's was learning to control your anger.
Slammed doors. I slammed the door out of it. I think.
Right. Learning to control your anger, because anger didn't really help you in that situation, right?
No.
Perfect. Okay. And we are done with that one, so yes. Now we're gonna go to the next one. Identifying roadblocks, which ties into the other one. So in this lesson, we'll learn how to identify roadblocks we might have to face as we pursue our goals. Think of a time you had trouble achieving a goal. Write down at least 2 things that got in the way. Okay, so everyone will do this. Think of a time you had trouble achieving a goal.
Let me write it down.
Yep, you're gonna write it down.
I got a good one for this.
Think of a time you had trouble achieving a goal. And then in addition to that, write down at least 2 things that got in the way. So maybe one of your goals was to get proficient on a test. What were 2 things that got in the way? Maybe a goal was to get into the musical last year, and maybe you didn't. What were 2 things that got in the way?
COVID.
Maybe a goal was to be successful with our at-home quarantine in the spring. But what were 2 things that got in the way? Okay, so think of your own goal. What were 2 things that got in the way? Maybe your goal was to clean your room at home. What were 2 things that got in the way? Andrew, you want to start us out?
What do I say?
Tell me your goal, and then what were the 2 things that got in the way?
I want to make 10 shots in a row.
A what?
Basketball.
Oh, okay. 10 shots in a row.
Three-point line.
Yep.
And one thing got in the way with my form, so I gotta have like perfect form. And then your release.
Yes. Perfect. That's what I'm looking for. So he said he wants to make 10 shots in a row for basketball. And 2 things that got in the way. One was his form, and the other one was his release. Good. Shay, how about you?
One of my goals was to make all my serves over in the game, but like mostly what got in the way is like pressure from like the other team, and then my parents watching me because it's just audience.
Perfect. So she's talking about a volleyball reference. To get her serves, you said.
Over the server.
Okay. I'll get all of her serves over the net. But then pressure from the audience, and then pressure from her parents got in the way. Perfect. George.
I had a goal to get a new camera, like because I videotape hunting and stuff.
Nice.
And one of the things that got in the way were like money, because I wanted to save my money for a car when I turn 16. And then another one was like school, because usually I work during the week for my dad. And he's
Yeah.
construction.
So if you want to buy something, right, and especially a big purchase like that, money gets in the way, right? And then school gets in the way too. Yes. Good. All right. How about Kyle? What did you come up with? Did you write something down? No? Okay, do you want to think of something for me? All right. Chase, what did you come up with?
Going down the super steep hill, skiing,
Okay, sweet. What came in the way?
fear, and my feet form.
All right, yes, that's perfect. So skiing, fear, and form. All right, let's see what this says. Video. Meet Vera.
My name's Vera. I'm a new student at the Second Step Academy, a superhero training school where teens like me can study to reach their full potential. I'm excited, but also a little nervous to be starting here. I think I have a pretty cool ability. Check this out. I can affect the gravitational fields around me, so I can move things, like this lunch tray. Still getting used to my abilities. Oops. But my teachers say I have the potential to lift heavy objects, and once I gain better control of my powers, I may even be able to fly. My long-term goal is to join the Academy's elite superhero squad, the Paragons, and go on incredible adventures. To make it onto the team, we have to complete a test to prove we're ready. It's ambitious, but I'm willing to put in the work to achieve it. I don't want to get ahead of myself. After the mess in the cafeteria today, I think I need to focus on my short-term goals before I even consider trying out for the Paragons. It's not going to be easy, and I'll face some roadblocks along the way, but I think I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Types of roadblocks. Okay. A roadblock is something that gets in the way of achieving a goal. There are two kinds of roadblocks. There's internal roadblocks and external. So let's see what an internal roadblock is. An internal roadblock is something within your control that gets in the way of achieving a goal. So something within your control. An external roadblock would be then something in your environment that, an external roadblock is something in your environment that gets in the way of achieving your goal. So can you give me an example of what this might look like? So what would be something that is within your control, and what would be something that's in environment? So kind of out of your control. George?
Oh, so like when I was hitting, again, like internal, I like was like mentally like
Yes.
probably like thinking like, oh, I need to hit it good or else whatever. So then I kind of wasn't focusing on the pitch, and then external, the wind was like really
Perfect.
like it was blowing back at. So.
That's exactly what this is. So an internal, mentally in his mind, he's blocking his concentration, right? External, wind. You can't control the wind. You can't control the weather. Give me another example. Ethan, did you have one?
Sure. Internal, like when you're hunting, let's say you're not seeing anything and you're thinking about giving up. And then let's say the wind blows your direction and it helps you out.
Okay. Yes. So again, internal, it's in your mind, something that you can control. He was saying with hunting. External, again, the example was weather. So that's good. Okay. Help Vera sort these roadblocks. So we've got self-doubt, no powers, a lot at home. Other students say she's not good enough and forgets training uniform. So where can we put self-doubt? Is that internal or external? You just shouted out.
Internal.
Let's see if I can do this here.
You gotta do like the
And then
little
you
like
gotta tap
dots
it in,
on
I
the
think.
side.
Oh, is that what I did? Okay.
Like see those like gray dots on the side? What do you have to do?
Oh,
Like hold it down.
there. Okay. Let's see here. Does it say?
I guess you can maybe drop
Oh.
the pen and just.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. does a lot at home. Is that internal or external? Yes, external. She can't control that. That's her parents, right? Other things, or other students say she's not good enough. Is that internal or external? That's pretty much internal. I mean, she can't control what other students are saying, right? But she can control how she reacts to those comments, yeah? And then forgets training uniform.
Internal.
That's in her control. So this one is, well, I'd say this one's kind of both.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do a check. All items must be placed in drop zone. Okay, that's what I did.
Tapping on the words and writing them.
Tap on the word. That's what I was doing. Tap.
Like the actual word.
Okay, all right.
Try to do it with your palm, maybe. I don't know. No.
Yeah, I don't know either. Okay, you know what? Regardless, I feel like we've got it right.
Yes.
Okay. Next. And of course, all right.
Oh, I think I know what happened there.
Okay, tell me, Andrew. I'll go back.
His name was, you said the wrong name.
Now try doing it.
Oh, that's not Andrew Marshall. Okay, what do I need to do?
Try doing it exactly what you're doing now.
Okay, this?
Well, because there's two activity things. Now it says, oh, I don't know. There's two, it said on the bottom it says there's two activities.
Oh. Oh. Oh, we just missed these ones.
Yeah. I thought you were just gonna skip that because of time.
Oh. Okay,
We kind of did.
let's do it real quick. Okay, help Mark sort these robots. Not practicing regularly. Is that internal or external?
Internal.
Yes, he can control that. No quiet place at home to practice.
External.
Yes, can't control that. No friends want to join his band.
External.
Can't afford a guitar.
Internal. He could work harder.
Yeah,
Get money.
pretty good. All right, good job.
Unless the prices just keep raising every time he gets up.
That is true, right.
But they didn't say that.
Thank you for working hard today, guys. All right.
Yeah.